Shockspitter is a 2-mana 2/2 with Battlecry deal 1 damage, improved by your hero attacks this game. So if we play Candle Shot on turn 1, attack with it 3 times, then whenever we draw the Shockspitter, its Battlecry deals 4 damage. So the deck is built around abusing this Battlecry as hard as possible. We've got 6 total weapons in the deck. We've got Brand to double the Battlecry, and we've got Selective Breeder, Youthful Brewmaster, Zola, and Warsong Wrangler to make more copies or to get more uses out of the Battlecries. This deck is really taking the meta by storm. I'm personally 6-0 with it. I've had some turn 5 lethals. I've had some games go super late that I had no business winning. It definitely feels pretty powerful. Weapon good. I don't think I keep Wrangler. Maybe I do since I have a weapon already. Selective Breeder is definitely way better than Wrangler, since Wrangler does not get a copy. It gets the actual minion. Alright. Do I want to use... I probably do want to use Youthful Brewmaster on a Selective Breeder, right? So weapon on 2, and then maybe I do that on 3 with the coin. I'm not sure what my opponent's playing, but I played some Svalna Priest last night, and I didn't play this matchup, but I have to imagine that deck stands no chance against Shockspitter Hunter. But it could be a different deck. Seems consistent so far, though. I'll do it again next turn. Although I would like to do something else so I can equip this Candle Shot. Okay, we're playing this guy, huh? I don't know how this deck functions, to be completely honest with you. At this point, I could just use the Brewmaster on a Shockspitter instead of using it on the Selective Breeder. Let's just try to get a card out of Thalnos. I didn't pay attention to this. It looks like it had 4 health, so I don't know if the switcheroo... Oh wait, they didn't draw it off of switcheroo, actually. Silly me. Probably don't want to Arcane Shot here. It does get 1 spell damage, which is nice, but I do have double Urchin Spines in hand to take advantage of the Arcane Shot if something silly happens. Death Rattle, resurrect a friendly undead that died this game, so it's going to get the Rager, whatever it's called. Scourge Rager. Oh, draw 3, you say? Well, what if I discover my Shockspitter first? Then we can draw 3. I guess I can push some damage with Urchin Spines here. Hopefully this actually draws 3 and not only 1 since it's poisonous. Okay, nice. I can add a Thalnos and a Brewmaster to my hand with this. The Brewmaster is not guaranteed to have this as a target. I guess I could, like, Arcane Shot my Thalnos and then do that to guarantee Selective Breeder and Brewmaster. I think I just want to kill this thing. I think this is fine. My hand does 18. 19, I guess. Alright, another weapon, you love to see it. Another weapon, you don't really need to see it. Shockspitter. Bran. Alright, so I have 8 times 4 next turn. I have 32 with just my Shockspitters. You're at 30 health, and you're ahead by 3 minions on board. That is cute. And then I could have even Devouring Swarmed 2 more of these for Brand next turn. Am I supposed to keep Warsong Wrangler? I don't think so. Rogue is pretty scary. Got my most expensive weapon, which kinda sucks. Oh, that's a good draw. I guess I'm just hero powering here. It's kind of sad. Alright, fresh weapon. So I do have Brand to go with my Shockspitter. It would be pretty hard to go Brand Shockspitter and then somehow Devouring Swarm just the Shockspitter. Well, I guess if it did the Brand too, then it would just be delayed by a turn. What is happening? What elemental do they have to justify Kindling Elemental? Or is it really just for the pair? How much damage is this? It's 10? Do I just have a 2-turn lethal here? None of this really matters. Brand Shockspitter for 10, add them both to my hand. My opponent's got 12, but I'm at 30. They could pick up a taunt, maybe? Although, even through a taunt, I just smack into the taunt, and then this combo does 12. I think my opponent's just kind of dead. Alright. Well, it does appear that we're gaming. This was a fun turn 5 lethal. Alright, Druid, what have you got in store for me? I'm definitely supposed to keep Candle Shot. Am I supposed to keep 2 weapons, though? Probably, right? I also could keep Ricochet Shot for aggro, but I don't really know if it's that useful. Love Selective Breeder. Okay, Aquatic Form into a 1. Okay, this is aggro. I have so many weapons. I guess I will start swinging.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Easy Shockspitter. Might just go Harpoon Gun next turn to kill this. This is definitely getting a bit out of hand. This is pretty big, huh? What if I just do this? Currently, Shockspitter plus Bloodseeker looks pretty good. I think that's fine. I think a 3/3 is scarier than a Slither Spear, a 2/3 Slither Spear with one card in hand, right? It's really hard for this to ever gain more than one power in a turn. I think I'm in trouble here, unless I draw a Ricochet shot. Beautiful. I'm not out of the woods, but next turn can be Warsong Wrangler plus a Shockspitter or Zola Shockspitter, so I think I'm doing okay. The Shockspitters deal 7 damage at this point because I can hit with my weapon next turn. And I don't anticipate Aggro Druid having much burst without a board. Okay, that obviously needs to die. Opponent says 17. I have 18 with Zola Shockspitter. Do they have a pounce? No pounce. Alright, this does nothing. Got him. Man, that was a pretty rough game. Can't believe I was able to win that.
I will fight with honor. Let the hunt begin.
I don't think the Warsong Wrangler is worth the keep. I mean, I just want the weapon, right? Every hit of Candle Shot does like 5 damage.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Not sure what this Paladin is up to.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Pretty ugly hand. I think this is a fine Conjured Arrow. I have another one to draw cards with. And my hand already has double Shockspitter plus Devouring Swarm. So I think I have plenty of damage. I'm not that desperate for cards. And I don't really know how aggressive this Paladin is. I just really don't want to leave stuff in play if I can avoid it.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Picked up Thalnos to go with my Conjured Arrow, which is nice.
The light dims, but we fight.
Love a good old Devouring Swarm. It doesn't feel like I have a great Devouring Swarm setup here. I can get back a Warsong Wrangler, but like, it's not drawing another Shockspitter. Maybe it's fine though.
My beast be!
May as well throw a Thalnos draw in here while I'm at it. Selective Breeder doesn't do a whole lot for me at this point.
True strength comes from within.
A red sun rises.
Okay, they're kind of popping. I almost have hand size issues here with this Conjured Arrow and the Devouring Swarm. I could just go full board control, go double Shockspitter, kill these, and then Devouring Swarm into this. I mean, if I can draw more weapons, then double Shockspitter is definitely plenty to win the game. Should have drawn another card with Thalnos here.
Initializing descent.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims, but we fight.
Might have to play board control with my spitters again, even though I don't love it. Actually, I can track for, let's try to track for a ricochet shot. I think that's pretty good. Please hit minions. Alright, that is acceptable for sure. Finally, another weapon. Okay, and a Brewmaster and Zola to go with my Shockspitters. So, next turn, let's see, 8 mana. Next turn can just be Candle Shot, double Shockspitter, Zola. Oh shit. Those are an issue.
Easier to draw blood than staunch it.
This can't be good.
I have to kill like everything here. There's just no way for me to do it. If I can hit double Ricochet Shot on the 2 Divine Shields, there's a world I can win. Get one of them. Oh wait, I'm actually not dead. I'm basically dead, but I'm not dead. All my opponent has to do is kill these Shockspitters, and I have no win condition.
Reporting for duty.
That feels good.
Leaving up a Shockspitter does 6 damage. If I had one more mana, I could brand Zola double Shockspitter for lethal. I don't think I can do anything here, though, for lethal. I'm still not dead on board, though, right?
Such a perfect specimen.
Quickly. I hunt alone.
Staying alive. If they don't kill me or Bran, I have lethal. Have to imagine it's probably not too hard for that deck to deal 2 damage. But they've definitely got some whiffs as well.
They need our care.
Oh.
Now more
That looks like a victory for me.
Reporting for duty.
My opponent did give me an opportunity I probably shouldn't have had, but it's actually crazy that I was still able to win this game.
Hunt alone. Drink with me, friend.
Rexa versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
I think this is the first Warlock I've seen this expansion. Alright, well, good hand with weapon plus selective breeder. Looks like my opponent is definitely a fun haver. This weapon is super good into this board. I just take a lot of damage. I could Conjured Arrow here. I really just don't want to take damage. Start with tracking. Brewmaster is super good with selective breeder. How close am I to lethal? This weapon will give my Shockspitters up to 5 damage. And then I can play on turn 7. I'll be able to play Brand double Shockspitter. So turn 7 I have lethal. But I probably have it even without... Probably have it on turn 6.
Drink with me, friend.
So next turn I hit with the weapon, my opponent's at 19. I Shockspit them for 5. Oh wait, no, I just kill them with Brand Shockspitter next turn. I don't even need the selective breeder. But if they had a Voidwalker, I would have game because of the selective breeder. Alright, killing Imp Warlock on turn 5 is pretty good. Wait, this only does 10 damage. What am I talking about? It's still the play, though. Because I put my opponent to 6, and next turn could be Selective Breeder plus Hero Power. Oh, very scary. Wow.
Why do you call?
There it is.